My name is Ruri Miyano. My family has been running a company since my grandfather's generation. It's pretty big, but I have no intentions of following in their footsteps. I've always dreamed of becoming an editor. It's been 5 years since I started working here as an editor. But my parents want me to go back. Actually, half a year ago, my husband, Hiroshi, and I entered our names in the family register. But every time I go home, my father tries to make Hiroshi and me a part of the family business. I'm sorry, I told my father that you're an author, and you don't want to work in the family business, but he won't listen.
I don't mind. I'm not selling that many copies of my book, and we might have to depend on them someday, so...
Despite my family being like that, he doesn't complain at all. I love him from the bottom of my heart. His books are not bestsellers, but I beloved that he'll get an award someday.
I feel bad that your father will pay for the whole wedding.
It's fine. He wanted to pay for it, so let's just be grateful. Actually, 3 months ago, we decided to hold a wedding. We went to my parents' house to talk about that, and my father said he wanted to make me happy by making it the best wedding. So he decided to pay for the whole wedding expenses. I was so happy that we can finally hold a wedding ceremony. And I believed Hiroshi, so I didn't doubt him at all. Until that incident happened that day. As a part of the company's operational reform, I started working from home. That's when Hiroshi started to act suspicious. Hiroshi, are you out drinking with your team again?
Rui, I'm sorry. I'll be late tonight too. Everyone's being so stressed lately. I can't do without a drink these days.
Hiroshi started to go out for drinks with his team more often, and comes home late. He still has work to do. I wonder if he'll be fine. His new release is not selling that much, so he's feeling stuck. I thought that was the reason why he was drinking for an escape, but I guess I was wrong.
I'm home.
Just when I thought my husband, in his inebriated state, opened the door and slunk in, he said the craziest thing.
Sachi, let's make out.
Huh? Sachi?
Sachi!
Hey, stop it! I kicked him without thinking. Who the hell is Sachi? My husband slept on the floor, calling out another woman's name. I have a bad feeling about this. Despite feeling guilty, I checked his phone. What is this? There were pictures of him with another woman naked, and there were messages too.
You're the best, Sachi! I wanted to marry you!
No, you can't do that until you achieve our goal, okay?
So frustrating. I don't want to go home.
I don't want you to go too.
I love you, Sachi! Let's do this again next week!
There's more and more. There's evidence of his affair all over his phone. When I checked the date of the messages and the days when he came home late, the dates matched. That's when I realized that he had an ongoing affair. Unbelievable. How could he do this to me? What was our marriage for? Tears rolled down my cheeks. I slowly placed his phone on the table and looked him in the eyes.
Sachi, I love you.
I'm not the one he loves. Realizing that, I started crying again. The next day,
I'm sorry, you're right.
when I asked him about Sachi, he started apologizing. Who the hell is Sachi?
She's a stranger that I happened to meet on the street and...
I don't think someone as shy as you would pick up anyone. Tell me the truth.
She's my college classmate.
He told me that they met during their alumni reunion and hit it off. Both of them were in a drunken state. They did it. What? When you and I haven't done it in a while.
I'm sorry. You're very busy at work and I felt so lonely. But I want you to believe me. You're the only one I love.
He said and hugged me. I was so busy at work that I think I might have been ignoring you. Hiroshi, I'm sorry. I was the breadwinner of the family, so I was focused on how I needed to support our family. So I worked harder than everyone, but I didn't think that would make Hiroshi lonely and lead to this. Of course, I will never forgive him for cheating on me. That's a different story. Delete Sachi's contact number. Delete all the messages and pictures. And promise me you'll never see her again.
Of course!
My husband deletes Sachi's contact number in front of my eyes.
I'm truly sorry. I won't ask you to forgive me. Just give me one more chance.
His desperate pleas made me pity him. Understood, but no more next time. Hiroshi went out to drink less and I started working at the office again. So we lived life as it has always been for us. There were no suspicious activities. I thought of believing him again. But since I got cheated on once, I couldn't trust him 100% anymore. So I investigated by myself who Sachi is, her workplace and address. I got all the information needed when the need to sue arises. Of course, I kept it a secret from Hiroshi. If nothing happens from now on, that's fine. But if ever something happens... I was hoping that my husband would change, but found out in the worst way. That they were still not over. That was when I was sorting out the wedding invitations. There was a wedding invitation for a woman named Yoshiko Omae. I'm sure my husband thought that I didn't notice. Yoshiko. That's my husband's lover's name. Unbelievable! He promised not to see her again. How could he invite her to our wedding? In the course of the investigation, for Yoshiko's identity to not be recognized, he registered a different name. He used a fake name when messaging her. He's already suspicious at that point. I have never thought that he would invite her to our wedding. To get conclusive evidence, I went to the investigation firm. I told my husband that I needed to do overtime work and would come home late. Just as planned, my husband fell for the trap.
I was able to record your husband and the woman's conversation.
My love for my husband turned into hatred.
You were able to trick your wife? You should have called my name in your house. You're so close to paying off your debt, right?
She's working very hard, so my debt is almost paid off. Her parents send us money, but I haven't told her about that because I'm paying off my debt with it.
I'm surprised she didn't find that out.
It seems like her parents want her to go back to their business, so they're trying to win me over. They have no idea that I'm paying off my debt and giving you presents with that money. They're so stupid.
Don't forget to get your share of the property when you get divorced. We'll indulge ourselves with that.
Leave it up to me.
If you're just going to get divorced, isn't the wedding expenses a waste?
I don't want to do it, but she really wants a wedding, so I can't rub her the wrong way. Her parents have the money, so...
Never in her wildest dreams will she think that her husband's lover will attend the wedding.
Be in your best dress. I'm excited to see you.
Poor wife.
I'll be able to marry you soon.
I'll be waiting for you, darling.
It's the first time I'm hearing about his debt. He said that his books are not selling, so he doesn't have that much income. I've been paying for her living expenses, but that was probably also a lie. His income probably went to his debt payment. I was furious. I can't believe he called not only me, but my parents stupid. That was my husband's true feelings. Something broke inside me. I won't be satisfied with just a divorce. I'll show him what I'm capable of. Until the wedding day, I pretended not to notice anything. I'm not bothered by the affair. Let's make it the best wedding. I made it look like I didn't know anything. I'm sure my husband was laughing inside. He has no idea that I'm planning revenge. Hey,
Ruri. Where are the people you invited to our wedding?
I wonder why. Maybe they went to the restroom.
What? And the line must be long.
Of course not, stupid. I told the situation to the people I invited and asked them not to come. Not knowing anything, my parents came to me.
Ruri, what's happening?
Mom, Dad, please don't worry. You'll see something more amazing than your daughter's wedding.
Ruri, what are you saying?
It seems like he sensed something wrong because he started sweating profusely. But it's too late. I ran to his lover and said, Yoshiko, enjoy the wedding.
Huh? What?
Or should I say, Sachi. At that moment, her face turned pale. Hiroshi, standing behind her, was shaking, not comprehending what was happening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to our wedding. However, this is not about my husband and me. but this woman named Yoshiko and my husband.
Ruri, what are you saying?
Right! I came here to celebrate your wedding, but I'm going home now.
I don't mind if you go home, but you'll lose your opportunity to explain.
Huh?
When she calmed down, I asked the MC to play the video. I thought that it might inconvenience them, but everyone said they will help. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please watch. Hiroshi turned paler than I thought he was capable of. That's because Hiroshi and Yoshiko were on the screen making out. And what's more is that...
It seems like her parents want her to go back to their business, so they're trying to win me over. They have no idea that I'm paying off my dad and giving you presents with that money. They're so stupid.
Don't forget to get your share of the property when you get divorced. Never in her wildest dreams will she think that her husband's lover will attend the wedding.
Be in your best dress. I'm excited to see you.
Everyone was shocked that the venue went dead silent. Everyone was dumbfounded by Hiroshi and Yoshiko on the screen.
Rui, is that what you think? Listen, you're the only one I love.
Then why is there a recording of you together? When you promised me you'll never see her again.
This woman threatened me. She said she'll expose everything to you if I don't follow what she says.
Get a hold of yourself. You're the one who came crawling to me saying you want me.
Shut up!
You're at fault too. He'll be having an affair if there's nothing wrong with you.
Will you still say the same after seeing this?
What?
There was a continuation of the video.
I love you, Hiroshi.
Kane, you're the only one I love too. Let's get married.
The screen showed a different woman with Hiroshi. Right. Frustratingly, Hiroshi had an affair with one more woman. I'm thankful to the detective for finding this out.
Hey, who the hell is Kanai?
She's...
You said you wanted to marry me.
Yoshiko, didn't you say the person cheated on was the problem?
Arrgh!
Rui, please stop it. This is too much.
I'm the one who should be crying, you idiot. I wanted to tell him, but our parents from both sides did the talking for me.
You brought all this upon yourself. What a pity.
Who made it possible for you to achieve your dream of becoming an author? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Because Ruri is so busy at work and she won't give me attention.
This is my schedule since Hiroshi's affair was found out. I go to work at 8 a.m. and come home as late as 8 p.m. We have dinner together and slept in the same bed every night. We have conversations too. Is this not enough?
Hiroshi! Ah!
You said that you'll convince Ruri, so I sent money to you every month to help, but I can't believe you used that money to pay for your debts!
No, Father. It's all a misunderstanding. I thought that when Ruri and I have a child in the future, I thought that I should pay off my debt.
Pay your debt with your own money!
Dad's right. After that, Hiroshi and Yoshiko's family and friends condemned them. It was complete pandemonium. The wedding was, of course, canceled. I've also already talked about this with the staff. Then it came down to the final part of my revenge. With that said, I'll divorce you. It was a brief time with you, but I've had enough. I shoved the certificate of divorce to his face.
Rory, wait! I can't live without you!
Of course you won't. You don't have that much income.
Serves you right.
Why are you acting as if you won? I'll demand alimony from you, too.
What?
These are the documents made by the lawyer concerning the claims of compensation. As written here, I will demand $30,000 from you.
30,000? There's no way I can pay that much.
If you stop going to host clubs, you'll easily be able to pay that.
How did you know about the host?
Hey, Yoshiko! What do you mean by a host club?
It means you were also fooled. Because of her addiction to host clubs, she's not able to pay her debts. So she tried to make you divorce me and make the money you take from me hers.
You... I thought you loved me!
Let me tell you frankly, who would like a bastard like you?
You do, right?
You're my biggest mistake. They had nothing to say back to that and couldn't move. As for the guests who came, I apologized to them once again and returned their celebratory gifts. Right. You'll be paying for alimony in this wedding, so...
Rory, didn't you say that your parents will pay for that?
Of course not!
Just as I declared, I demanded alimony from my ex-husband Hiroshi and the women he had affairs with. Because we were only married for a small period, he had little to no property division. He ended up in more debt. And as for Yoshiko,
That man fooled me.
she continued the refusal to pay, but
Unfortunately, we have evidence collected at the box office. If you take it to the court, you're sure to lose.
crying out loud, she agreed to pay.
Now what it has come to this, I'll make that man pay. Why won't he answer my calls? He blocked me?
You should clear up your own mistakes.
That's something my Hiroshi would do. By the way, after that, my ex-husband contacted me.
I was wrong. I only realized after. Rory, I need you. You need me too, right?
Nope, not at all. We're already divorced, and I already received alimony from you. I don't need you anymore, so I'll block you, okay?
What? Wait! Rory!
Okay, block. Just like that, the epic battle between my ex-husband and I reached its conclusion. I have no idea where he is and what he is doing now. I'm still doing my job as an editor. My parents who tried to bring me back to the family business didn't say anything for a while since they felt bad for giving money to my ex-husband. It seems like I'll be married to my work for a while. As for you, don't fall for parasitic humans like my ex-husband. Please be careful, okay?